Anyway, so like once again, ask me questions on hashtag Ask Madison. Did you go to Coachella? I did not go to Coachella. All of my friends went, and they looked like they had the best time ever. So I was really jealous when they all went to Coachella and I didn't. If you don't know what Coachella is, it's like a music festival in Palm Springs, California, which is about 2 hours away from where I live in Los Angeles. Um, but yeah, it was 2 weekends, and a lot of people went last weekend and this weekend, but I didn't go. My mom said I was too young. She said 15 is too young to go to Coachella, so next year, she said, when I'm 16, she'll let me go. Can't talk. Um, do you believe in unicorns? Duh, like, what? Is that even a question? Who are your Vine friends? Oh, okay. My Vine friends. Is Lindsay Demiola a Vine star? I don't know. I don't think she is. That I don't even know. YouTube? I don't know. But I'm friends with um I'm friends with a bunch of them. They're honestly the coolest people. A lot of them I have never even met, and I text with them a lot, which is really weird. But there was like a ton of rumors that me and Nash Greer were dating, and that's just not true at all. We're like really good friends, but no, I don't know how rumors like that. I don't know how they get started because it's like no one, no, it's just so weird. But no, um, but I'm friends with a lot of them. They're the sweetest people. A lot of people like they're like, oh, I bet they all have such big egos. That's what so many people have said to me if they ever ask me if I'm friends with the Vine people. It's like, oh, aren't their egos so big? And honestly, they're the nicest kids. There are so many kids who I've met that just have like these egos about them, and it's just so like it's such a turn off, and it's such a like I don't. Why would I want to be friends with somebody like that? Those kids are the nicest kids. Like if you ever see any of the Vine people that you like out, go say hi to them because they're the sweetest, and they'll definitely say hi. Um, what's your favorite song? Honestly, what's my favorite song? That's a really good question. I always have a ton of favorite songs. Um, um, so sorry. My favorite song, I always have a ton of different favorite songs, and I don't ever know like exactly what my favorite song is. So if people ask me, I don't know, but I love the song Fancy by Iggy Azalea. Don't kill me. I don't know. But yeah, I love that song. That song's really really cool. Yeah. My brother's home. I hear him skateboarding. He skateboards around my neighborhood all the time, so I hear him skateboarding right now. He's outside. He's so cute. Um, Anyway, I hear my brother. I don't know if you guys hear that, but yeah. So, um, can you tell us a story about being in the studio with Justin at Stratford Wave? A story about being in the studio with Justin is that Justin is honestly one of the coolest, nicest people, and like, there's nothing that like isn't like fun about him, honestly. Like the way he is, like because there's a lot of people who are portrayed to be certain ways, like in their movies or on stage, that really aren't that at all, and that's not who they are, and But Justin literally is the way you watch Never Say Never, you watch Believe. That's who he is. He's like this hysterical, nice, like awesome, down to earth person, and like I love spending time with him, and it just like it feels really good for me to feel like he cares about me. Like he always make sure that I like the songs I'm cutting, that I I'm always happy. It's like that just is a really good feeling, especially coming from somebody who I know is so busy. It's like for him to take 5 minutes out of his day and to text me and be like, "Hope you're good. Like, I'll see you soon." Like it's just really nice because it's not like a lot of people don't really think about the fact that he is super busy, and if he doesn't, it's crazy that it's crazy, and he's amazing. Honestly, I have not one bad thing to say about him, and I just really don't. He's such a great person, and anything negative that anybody says about him is not true. But they don't know him well enough. Yeah. What makeup do you wear? makeup. I don't really wear a lot of makeup, and I'm not really wearing any right now except for like eye makeup because I just was out all day. But I made sure that I got home because I really wanted to do this for everybody because I promised I would do it yesterday. I promised I'd do it the day before, and I just keep, I don't know, I'm just sorry. And everyone complains I touch my hair too much. It's a habit. I'm so sorry, but yeah. If I awkwardly stop talking, it's because I'm reading questions, just letting you know. But anyway, so makeup I wear is I do like eyeliner like this, like the winged eyeliner thing. And I do mascara and I do a little. I don't really. I'm not wearing any foundation right now. But usually I do foundation and blush and all that fun stuff. You know how to speak in Spanish? Un poquito. Me llamo Madison. I don't. That's pretty much it. No, I know how to speak a lot of Spanish. I've been in Spanish for like 4 years now. And I pretty much, yeah, that's how I do it. I've been doing Spanish for like 4 years. I love it. It's really fun. Starting to get good at it. Can you speak? Can you speak French? I can't at all. Bonjour. Je m'appelle. Is that how you say it? I'm so sorry. I'm not good at that. Um, Never Say Never JB asked, do you know Ariana Grande and do you like her? Okay, so Ariana, I not was. I'm like literally I'm such a fan of her. I think she is one of the most talented girls, like female artists out there right now. And I was always a huge fan of her. And my friend Tatiana is actually calling me right now, but I'm not gonna be rude and pick up, even though I'm being rude to Tatiana. If you're watching this, Tati, I love you, and shout out to Tatiana. Anyway, so me and Tatiana were at Wango Tango, and this was like the first time I ever met my best friend Tatiana. Oh, somebody's honked really loud. And Ariana was walking past me, and I was like, oh my god. I like told Tatiana, I was like, that's Ariana Grande. And the only thing I knew her from at that point was Victorious, and I was like, oh my god, I love her. So I took a photo with her. Flashed like a year later, no, not a year later, like 2 years later, about, she gets signed with Scooter, who is my manager, and I'm like, oh my god, that means I'm gonna meet her. So I ended up meeting her again, and we ended up hanging out like a bunch of times, and she like invited me to her show a few times, like literally might be the sweetest person I've ever met. She is so cute. I She's so cute. She's just so cute. Like she's so cute. I love her. I actually haven't seen her in a while. But she's so cute and she's so sweet. They're all so sweet. Honestly, I don't have a like. You know if somebody's nice, like if somebody's tweeting, because what people tend to forget is that they're people. You know, it's like no matter how many followers they have on Twitter and stuff, like they're people, and they like if they're tweeting the nicest stuff, like that's who they are and that's how they are realistically. Like honestly, I'm a 15-year-old girl. Like I like like that's who I am, and I know that um I know like what how like people can be portrayed, and like I can't talk, but the people who are really really nice over social media are the people who are really really nice in real life. Like she's the sweetest person though. That's pretty much what I'm trying to say. Like I talk so much, it's so painful. It's so awkward. I talk so much. Do you like Miley Cyrus? I love Miley Cyrus. Um, what do you like? What do you think about Fifth Harmony? Fifth Fifth Harmony. I don't know why I can't talk today, but Fifth Harmony is they're so talented, and I didn't really know who they were a couple of not months ago, like about a year ago, and then I met them at a party, and I was like, oh my god, like I know because I recognized them at that point. Because when people said Fifth Harmony, I was like, don't know who that is. But then when I saw their faces, I was like, yo, I know these girls. They're so talented. And like I became the closest. I always pronounce her name wrong, so don't kill me. I became like the closest with Camila and Lauren. And I mean, I love the other girls too, but those are the girls who I just spoke to the most that night, and they're just so cool and they're so sweet and low key. Like I think that Camila is the cutest thing. Like her her voice, they're all their voices, but like Camila in general, I don't know, something about her is so cute, and she's just ugh, I love her. But yeah, so pretty much that is the rundown of questions. I'll be on for like 2 more minutes. But yeah, so what do you feel about all the hate that you get? Okay, so pretty much like hate is something that I'll never understand, I don't think. Um, because it's like if I ever hate somebody, which I don't hate anybody, I could honestly say I do not hate anybody in the world. When people are tweeting to like die and like I hate you and you're stupid, like all this stuff, it's like you don't know me, you know me from my Twitter and my Instagram, you don't know me personally, so like I just could never sit behind a keyboard and type mean things to somebody who's probably very close in your age, trying to make her dreams come true, and like you're just being mean. It's like bullying in a way, you know. It's just, and like everyone thinks, oh, she won't see it, she won't see it. I see every tweet that comes my way, and I get upset, you know. Honestly, like when people say like people just say mean things, and it's like no matter how big anybody is, if they see something negative about them, it's upsetting. It's like you feel like you work really hard like to be bashed by like random people, and it's crazy. I'll read on my Instagram comments like 35 like consistent comments of people saying such nice things, and then there'll be like one somebody saying something so mean, and that just stands out to me because it's just like it gets me upset, you know. It's like I'm 15 years old. I'm not like trying to do anything to anybody. I'm just trying to be on Instagram and Twitter and make music, and you know, and when people give me like mad hate about that, it just gets me upset. But yeah, so I'm gonna take one more question because I don't really want to end on that note. But and then I gotta go. Just what I do in everything. And I have about 20 girls who probably know my password, and any of them could have liked that stuff, but beats me because it wasn't me. But anyway, my Tumblr has so many pictures of him on there. It's insane. And I actually met him at a Kanye West concert, and I mean, he had like his hat on and all that stuff, but still, I was like, can you stop touching? Can you stop touching your hair? Honestly, it's such a bad habit. Every time I do it, just everyone tweets me, stop touching your hair, and I'll stop. Okay, I'm done. I won't touch it again. I promise. That was funny. has living in, it's so weird. Everybody who's icon, because I've been seeing a lot of people's icons are the photo of me and Justin at the studio. All these people have such good questions. I don't know why. But this person said, has living in LA impacted your sense of style? And if so, what was it before? Okay, so my sense of style hasn't really changed as much as it's just developed, because like, you know, it's like I lived in New York my entire life, and New York does have like a great fashion sense. It's known for that. But I didn't live in the city. I lived in Long Island, which is different, like, you know. So I kind of think it definitely did change a little bit. Of course, the weather like has a big impact on it because it's hot here. It's very hot. Like even the winter, it's like 50 degrees, which is hot for the winter. And yeah, I think that my style has changed definitely. I got following One Direction at all until recently. They not following, but I never really like became like a fan. And then I listened to like actually was the only song I heard at that point was What Makes You Beautiful, and I was like, this is so mainstream and whatever. But then I started listening to like all of their other music, and it was so good, and I was like, these guys are so good. And then I saw their movie and I became obsessed, and my friends were like, you're crazy, because I walked out of there literally and I wouldn't stop talking about them for the next 5 days, how cute and like relatable and sweet they all seemed. And then I met Niall at Jingle Ball last year, and he was so sweet. This was like, I'm going out of order because the movie just released, but like, he's the sweetest person. He's the only one I met out of all of them. But yeah, he's so sweet, and it's super cool. Um, but then I sorry, I'm getting like sidetracked, but I saw their music video of You and I, and it's so good, and I've watched it like 10 times. It's so good, and a lot of people are tweeting to me right now. I see them, they're like, you like One Direction but you're with Justin, but honestly they're both really talented artists, and like, I get the whole like fandom like rivalry thing, but like, it's honestly, it's a really, they're both really, really talented, and it's not like a competition, you know what I mean? Do you have new music coming? Yes. So music is gonna be really, really soon. It's about to we're about to release them. Not about to, but soon we're about to release them. And I'll definitely give you guys like a good week in advance of when they're gonna be released, and I'm so excited. Yeah, I'm so excited because the last song I released was Melodies, and that's just like, it's, to me it's super old, but to a lot of people they're like, you just released it. But it's like, I've changed as a person and as an artist since Melodies, and I've been working on a bunch of different things. So you know um, yeah, so Melodies was kind of like my first single. It's something that you really appreciate because you find yourself after that. You see how people reacted to the song, you see how you reacted, and if you were proud playing it for people, and if you loved it or if you hated it. It's like, as an artist, it helps me a lot to kind of like develop that sense of being like proud of myself. So when I release my next song, I really, they can't wait, because I was so proud of myself when I released Melodies, because I worked so hard on that song, and now these songs I've literally been working on so much. I was actually in the studio today, so when I release it, I'm just gonna be so excited. What can we expect of your new music? You can expect not a different turn to like the vibe that I go for, but it's definitely not as like poppy as Melodies, but it's not like urban at all. But it's really cool. So some of the songs are definitely still really poppy, and then some of them are kind of more on the urban side. They're just, I'm just really excited because you have to just keep good people, and I tweet this all the time. Just honestly keep good people around you. Keep people who genuinely care about you, and you feel like they care about you around you. And don't let anybody like discourage you from doing what you love to do. And if you ever feel like giving up or anything like that, you just have to remember that whatever like you're going through will pass, and you have to stay true to yourself and follow your dreams, and like, just be happy. I always tell everybody, like, the best thing is if somebody's being mean to you on your phone, somebody's being mean to you on your computer, block your phone, shut your computer. It's like, just don't feed into people's negative energy. Just put it to an end and just be happy and put a smile on your face and spend time with your family and be with your friends and be safe and be good. And if you see me ever on the streets of LA or in New York or wherever I might be, definitely say hi to me, because I love meeting anybody who wants to say hi. So yeah, I love when you guys say hi to me. Yeah, I always like, if I ever see somebody who's looking at me and like, I know that they want to come up to me but they're really shy, I'll go over to them and I'll be like, hi, how are you? And like, I'll introduce myself to them and stuff, because it's like, I was like that. I saw Zac Efron once in a restaurant, and I was like, oh my god. And he saw me and he didn't say anything, and so I just always like, okay, I'm gonna go say hi, because but yeah, say hi to me if you ever see me. Don't ever be shy. And yeah, I love you, And thank you for watching. Sorry what kept going in and out, and this was kind of quick, but I'll do another Ask Madison really, really soon. I'm not going to wait till I hit another 100K, but I'll definitely, definitely be on really soon because I love talking to you guys and answering certain questions. So, yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and I love you, and I hope you have a really good night. Be safe, be happy, smile.